My family is breaking and I feel helpless. I accidentally posted this on my main account, so deleted it and posted it using this account instead. I don't know if my ex is on Reddit. This is going to be a long read, but I hope you stick with me because I have absolutely no one to talk to about this, and I am completely broken, and I just need to get this off my chest. Some history to start. Many years ago, I was unfortunately in a pretty bad domestic violence relationship. Physical, financial, mental, the lot. I won't post everything I went through here as this post is going to be long enough already. But after around 5 years, I finally had the strength to leave, only to find out days later I was in fact pregnant. Now, I had always been told by doctors and specialists that I wouldn't be able to have children naturally, as they told me I didn't ovulate. So this was a huge shock, but I saw it as a blessing. I let my guard down and ended up back in a relationship. Stupid, I know. As you can probably guess, nothing much changed, and the final straw was when he got extremely drunk one night and dropped my son from his cot, then attacked me and trashed my house. The police were called and actually had to go back to the station for cameras to take photos of the amount of blood there was all over my house. So yeah, it wasn't the best time of my life, that's for sure. I had the usual take me back, or you and that Afghan child are on your own. I will ruin you. You can't get rid of me. You'll be back. No one will want you. Fast forward 13 years later, and I am happily married to a man that has been my rock and savior. He welcomed my boy, and the relationship between them was the most beautiful thing to see grow over the years. Our son, all on his own choice, began to call him Dad. We then had a child together and lived a happy life as a family of 4. My son's biological dad has been in and out of his life for a few years, court-ordered, supervised for months, then normals visits. Yeah, the UK legal system is unbelievable. He would go months, I'm talking 6 to 8 months at a time, with no contact. Not a phone call, FaceTime, text message. No happy birthday or Merry Christmas or cards or presents. Nothing between these points of reaching out. My son would spend the odd weekend at his bio dad's, maybe 2 times a year. Then it went to a week or 2. But it all changed when his bio dad had another baby. It eventually changed to him spending every school holiday with him. We never said no. He knew we have never stopped any visits. It's not what he wanted, so we just wanted him to be happy. To paint a bit more of a picture, my ex is 35, still stays with his mom and dad, had a child to another woman. They are in a relationship, but he stays with his parents and she has a council house. He takes money from my child on occasions to pay for takeaways as he has run out of money. And my son comes back asking all these questions about our time together as my ex has been filling his head with lies to make himself look to be innocent. I have avoided telling my son what it was really like, as I don't want my boy having the burden of those thoughts eating away at him. He is too young, or so I thought. So that brings me to now. My son has been gone all summer and returned home the night before school started. He dropped the bombshell to us that he wants to go and live with his bio dad because he wants to see his little brother and cousins more. He had actually planned with my ex that he was going to stay with him in the October holidays and just not return home to us. To say we were all gobsmacked would be the underestimate of the century. We have always been a happy, normal family. Myself and my husband are well-respected business owners in our local area. We work hard to provide for our boys. We have our own home, and it's a really happy and safe space for us all. We have family movie nights once a week. If the boys aren't out with friends, we go to support our eldest boy at his football games. We are an open family and always have catch-ups to make sure everyone is good, and noting is troubling the boys and their school family and social lives. Our boys have ways came to us with anything on their minds. We really are the definition of a normal family. Nothing fancy, just a happy, normal family. The only thing that's not great at the moment is we moved 4 hours away from our hometown, and we don't like it here, but due to work, we have tried to make the most of where we stay. At the beginning of this year, we decided we will begin making a start on sorting things out so we can move back home. If it means myself and my husband have to close our self-employed businesses, then so be it. We all want to be back home. Now our youngest son knows we want to go home. This isn't new information to him. As you can imagine, we are absolutely heartbroken. He says he is happy enough with just seeing us on holidays, sometimes because he wants to be around his new little brother and his cousins more. That I try to stop him seeing his bio dad when he was younger. I should be able to just sit and talk and be civil to his bio dad. We decided it was time to tell our son some home truths. I told him of some of the things his bio dad did to me and him. He only got upset that I was saying nasty things about his bio dad. I think I could physically feel my heart break at this moment. We were worried he is being coerced from his bio dad, so my husband asked him for his phone. He read through the messages and was disgusted at what he was seeing. How his bio dad has said we favor our younger son over our oldest. He will fight for him to stay with him full time. We are being difficult all the time. I need to put the past behind me and talk with him. We are lying about moving up. Tell them to prove it by putting their house on the market now. The list honestly goes on. We have explained that it's not happening. He is staying with us and in not breaking up our family to go live with a 35-year-old man that doesn't even have his own home. Can't afford to pay maintenance the last 13 years. Needs a sub from his son to order takeaways. Not happening. He is safe and well looked after at home. I really do not know where to go from here. My husband, myself, and our youngest son are all absolutely devastated. Ivy cried for the past 3 days and can't stop. Our youngest son won't intersage him as he is really hurt. I just don't know how to carry on.